Hello everybody, I'm here today to show you how to use Twinkling H2Os to make this really cute little palm tree sunglasses embellishment. The palm tree sunglasses was a cut file by Lonnie Stevens that I got on the Silhouette website, and the Twinkling H2Os are made by Luminart. I know that there's some craziness going on right now with the company, but I checked today and they're still available from a lot of vendors out there. So we're gonna go ahead and see how I made this. So when you have the Twinkling H2Os, they come in many colors like this. I pulled these out just to kind of show you. I'm using the Mandarin Citron, which is this yellow color, and orange peel. And I'm going to make this nice sunset background. So I'm just going to spray some water into each of the pots. Now they recommend that if you want to have the entire pot mixed up and ready to go, you should let the water sit for 10 to 15 minutes. I just want to use a little bit off the top, and then what I do is I leave the cap off of the Twinkling H2O pot so that they can dry out completely, and then I put the cap back on, and then I think they last a lot longer that way. But that's just my personal opinion on it. But what I'm going to go ahead here, I've got my watercolor paper, just a regular Strathmore watercolor paper from one of their pads, and I'm just gonna do some of the yellow up here on the top. I'm using a wide paintbrush because I just need a wide swath of color. Sometimes you might want to add a little more water to the pot. I've noticed too that as holes form in there, the water kind of sinks down into the holes and I have to dig in there a little bit more to get to it. There we go. So now I've got a nice swath of yellow I'm going to put along the top. And I'll do the orange peel. We're just going to swatch that here. It's nice and wet so that it blends really well with the yellow up top. I kind of like to fade in a little bit, just use light strokes to kind of fade the color up into the next one like that. And then I'm gonna, orange is a little bit light, so I'm gonna try to add more to the bottom, darken that orange up. The more you add, the darker it's gonna be. I really want to make sure I get a nice orangey sunset color. And you'll notice I kind of start at the bottom and then lightly fade up into the yellow at the top to try to blend it. I made this chart for all of my Twinkling H2Os. And I'm not sure how well you can see it, but I did just a regular, and then I went back and did a couple layers on one side to show me what it looks like with just 1 or 2 layers, and then what it looks like with more, so I can see the differences. And that helps me a lot when I'm going through trying to pick out colors for what I want to do. So we're going to let that dry. It shouldn't take too long for that to dry, and I'm going to set these aside so that they can dry out. And here I cut out a little bit smaller sunglasses so that if I have a different kind of, maybe I can use these on a card rather than a layout. But what I did, see, I think this is dry enough, is I'm going to put it up here, and I'm going to take a pencil. And pardon my shaky hands, my tremors are working overtime today. And I'm going to kind of move it around and decide where I like, what kind of sunset background I like. And I think I'm going to go right here. And I'm going to trace around the outside of my glasses frames. And then that way, I don't know if you can see on there, it's very faint, but I have my outline in pencil. So I can then go back and I will cut just inside that line so that when I glue it to the back of this, it won't show. So you can see here, and this one I've already made, that I just cut it out along those lines and glued it on. And so that is a very quick and easy demonstration of one of the ways that you can use Twinkling H2Os. Hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.